3 different riders took victory in 3 weeks as MotoGP visited Motorland, Motegi and Buriram during the 2022 season's sole triple header. As always, there was plenty of on-track drama on offer, but you might not have caught everything that happened. So these are your other battles from the Aragon, Japanese and Thai Grand Prix. First and last lap drama dominated the headlines in Aragon, with Enea Bastianini denying Pecco Bagnaia 6 consecutive wins, while the opening lap saw mayhem in Motorland as Fabio Quartararo, Marc Marquez and Taka Nakagami all failed to complete lap 1. Amid the madness, a superb start from Brad Binder went somewhat unnoticed, with the South African going P10 to P2 and become a surprise podium challenger. However, a hard-charging Aleix Espargaro, who earlier moved past Jack Miller, eventually managed to get by the KTM rider to secure his first podium since Mugello. Just behind them, Johan Zarco and Jorge Martin had a race-long battle with one another for a place inside the top 6, with the Spaniard coming out on top in this fight. Zarco then lost out to Luca Marini, with the Italian making his move with just 2 laps to go. Aragon also saw Cal Crutchlow make his racing return. He battled Marco Bezzecchi early on, with the rookie eventually coming out on top, but the Brit was among the points, the only Yamaha to be so. In Japan, Jack Miller pulled the pin for a superb victory, while there was plenty of late drama, with Brad Binder stealing second off Jorge Martin and Pecco Bagnaia crashing out after attempting an overtake of title rival Fabio Quartararo. Elsewhere, Luca Marini launched from the 4th row, and a good start saw him climb up the pecking order before making contact with Quartararo, which cost him a couple of places. The VR46 rider regrouped and got his revenge on the Frenchman on the opening corner of lap 6. Then the main focus of his race was a battle with Maverick Viñales for 6th. The two exchanged blows before the Italian finally got past the Aprilia rider on lap 14. Marini wasn't quite done yet as he eyed up a late move on Miguel Oliveira, but the KTM rider held firm to come home 5th. Further down the field, Darren Binder did his level best to hold off teammate Cal Crutchlow. Unfortunately for the rookie South African, he crashed out on lap 13, while the Brit went on to record a P15 finish. Tech 3 also saw some friendly fire as Raul Fernandez and Remy Gardner went wheel to wheel, with the Spaniard eventually finishing ahead of his teammate, but neither rider collected any points. Another rider who missed out on the points was Aleix Espargaro. His RSGP was sent out with the wrong mapping setting, forcing the Aprilia star to switch bikes before lights out and seeing him start from pit lane. The title contender did his best to recover, managing to catch Taka Nakagami on lap 9 with the 2 Tech 3 riders next, and then he completed a hat-trick of rookie overtakes on Fabio Di Giannantonio with just 3 laps remaining. Despite his best efforts, Espargaro blanked in Japan after taking the checkered flag 16th. All roads led to Thailand 1 week later, where Miguel Oliveira once again proved to be the master of the rain to take his second west weather win of 2022. The conditions played havoc with riders' plans, with many thriving and others struggling. Johan Zarco was one of those to flourish, with his good race pace seeing him get the better of the likes of Alex Marquez on lap 15 and then Marc Marquez on lap 21. It seemed the podium was within reach, but the Frenchman opted against a move on factory Ducati counterpart Pecco Bagnaia with the bigger championship picture in mind. Enea Bastianini also successfully navigated the tricky conditions to take the checkered flag 6th. Recovering from a poor start, the Gresini rider got by poleman Marco Bezzecchi on lap 11. Having already got the better of Jorge Martin in the battle for next season's factory Ducati seat, the Beast secured more bragging rights over the Pramac rider in Thailand with an overtake on lap 16. With 3 to go, Alex Marquez, who himself had an excellent Sunday showing, could do little to stop the number 23 powering past him at turn 4. Maverick Viñales was another rider to recover from an underwhelming start, with the Aprilia man down to P22 at one point. Working his way through the field, he picked off ex-teammate and reigning world champion Fabio Quartararo 5 laps in. His ascent continued, getting onto the coattails of Brad Binder before moving by him on lap 11. Franco Morbidelli had no response to him on lap 20 either, before Top Gun blew past Jorge Martin on the final lap to record a 7th place finish. Having failed to pick up any points in Japan, Aleix Espargaro was made to work for every last one in Buriram. First he fought with Raul Fernandez during the opening laps, getting the better of the rookie to see him sit in P10. However, a long lap penalty then dropped him down 4 places, meaning Espargaro had to work his way back through the field. He got by Brad Binder on lap 17 before battling past Franco Morbidelli on the penultimate lap, but the race wasn't quite over yet as Binder caught both riders on the final lap. The South African came out on top of an epic 3-way battle to claim the final top 10 place. Just 3 rounds of 2022 remain and the title race is as tight as ever. Next up is a return to Australia and Phillip Island on October 16th. Make sure you tune in then.